and we're just going to give a quick basic rundown of the Zapp Plus machine here, how to do a few welds, a few jobs here, how to set it up, and how to change the settings. So for setup for the Zapp Plus 2, it's going to be very, very simple, very, very straightforward. So if you look around here, around back, here you have the power switch on, off. This middle port right here is what connects to the power. So this cable will lead into the power adapter, and then that will lead or plug into the wall, and that's what will power the entire system. Right below that, right here, is the optics. And so this will connect up and through, and this is connected to the microscope. This is what powers the lights, and then the shutter as well for the eye protection. And if you have any optics, it'll connect just right into there. Here is you have the argon tubing. And so this will just push right in, and once you push it in, it won't pull back out. It's got a fitting in there, and so you have to press this ring in while you pull it out, and that's how you get it out. But yeah, once you press it in, it's good there. And again, the recommended range is 7 to 9 is the sweet spot. Here it says 5 to 10, and so you can find kind of what works best for you. And then moving over, this is for the stylus. And so this just plugs in and connects right into the stylus. Nothing else needed there. And then this bottom port right here, this is the ground. And so this is what is connected here. This you can either, it's optional, you can have connected here in the back, or you can have it connected up here. And so I kind of like how clean it looks with everything coming off the back. But yeah, if you wanted to, or have the extra reach, you can connect that there. And then for the power, you could just turn it counterclockwise to turn it down, clockwise to turn it up. Again, press it in to lock it, very easy. And for setup, that's it. The last thing to get the machine up and running is the electrode here. And so this just pulls right off. This is the nose cone, and then that will expose the collet and collet nut. And you can just twist that, and then that'll come right out. And again, like if you need to sharpen it, you can sharpen it. To put it back in, it just slides right in. And I usually do about my thumb is a good way to tell. But the best way to tell is after you have it tightened, you can set it here, and there's a little groove right in here. And you want the electrode as the tip to fall somewhere in that groove. And so and another way to tell, you put that in, you want that sticking out 5 to 6 millimeters. So this is perfect right here. And so with that, the machine's ready to use. You can get your piece grounded and start welding right away. So for the first job here, we'll just weld a pin onto a plate here. This is a very common application, as if it were an earring post or something along those lines. Where this is a little bit bigger of a piece, there's no gemstones or anything around it that you need to worry about. We can be a bit higher. So for this, let's just do 15. And what we're going to do, we're going to hold this at a 90-degree angle. And then with the electrode, we're going to come in at a 45. So you're hitting right between the two of them. And then that should pull from this and pull from this and fuse it together. So if you want to get up closer, I'll make some welds here. And so again, to make a weld, all you do is you just touch. Once you have this grounded here, and then as you can see, just one shot, it did it. Something like this, you can definitely hit a few more times welding around it just to get a little bit more strength in there. But yep, that's the idea. And then, yep, as you can see, great strength there. Polish up and cleans up nicely. And so that's a very common one. And again, that was done at around 15 or at 15. You can, again, play with your own settings. From here, another thing that I'll show you how to do is how to add wire. This is probably the most common and useful technique that you guys will want to learn. You can use it to build up prongs. You can use it to feel porosity on pieces. Limitless with what you could do using this technique. And so what we're going to do is get some small wire. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. You'll get some small wire. I like clipping in here. It just makes it a little easier to manage. Let's see. There you go. And then for something like this, I would go down to about 7. And the technique for this is if you're adding onto a flat surface, you'll just kind of lay it in there, and then with the electrode, again, come right in between them, and it should pull from this and feed into this. And so let me do some welds here to show you. And so, yep, you lay it in place. Yep, and it just will pull from that and feed into here. And you want it to be stuck like this, and then if you hit it a couple more times, it should weld the wire off. And then from there, what you could do is you can polish this side up, and it'll come out just as clean as this. What we do recommend, this is a silver ring. We're using silver wire. Again, you can use it gold ring, gold wire. And yeah, once you fill that in, polish it off, it'll look exactly the same. So yeah, that's a quick basic rundown of the machine. Very easy to use. Pretty much all you need to remember is get the correct setting. The smaller the piece, the smaller the number that you're going to have here. Connect it here, and then you just touch it, and that will make a weld.